welcome back to But First Coffee, where life begins after coffee. Today I have a DIY video for you. Whenever I'm like in a store or I'm like online shopping and I see a shirt that has words on it, I want it. And Michael's always like, Callie, you do not need any more shirts that have words on it. You have way too many. And I'm like, I'll tell you when I've had enough. But I got to thinking that I could probably make my own shirts with fun sayings and quotes on them for a lot cheaper than I've been paying for them, and I can make a shirt say like anything that I want it to. So today I'm sharing two different methods you can use to make your own text t-shirts or tank tops or sweatshirts or whatever you want to put it on. They both sort of have their own pros and cons, so I wanted to share both of them so you could sort of see the differences and pick which one is right for you. Let's just go ahead and jump into the two tutorials. I'm going to show you the first version first, then the second version second. Of course, yeah, that's what you're gonna do. So the first one that I'm going to show you is the one that I'm wearing right now, and this is the method that involves using iron-on letters. They come in different like shapes and sizes, so you can pick the font you want and the size that you want. The nice thing about these is the letters, the font, it's already done for you. You don't have to worry about like not having good handwriting or good penmanship. So the first thing that you'll do is go ahead and cut out the letters. When you cut out the letter, I suggest you cut as close to the letter as possible without actually touching the letter. This will just make lining everything up later a little bit easier. And then I just placed them on my shirt to make sure everything was going to fit the way that I wanted it to, but you're only going to iron one word at a time. Make sure that you are like very careful in putting your letters down, that you're not putting the letters on backwards, and then follow the directions on your specific iron-on letters. Mine told me to press on the top for 12 to 15 seconds. Then I flipped the shirt over, I pressed again. Most of them will suggest that you wait until everything has completely cooled, and then you can go ahead and just peel it off. This is really just a super easy way to make your own DIY t-shirt. You do not need to have any skills, you do not need to have good penmanship, you don't have to be able to paint or draw or like, you know, do magic. You just don't have to be able to do any of that. Okay, so let's move on to method number two. This one is definitely a little bit more, requires a little bit more skill. It will be sort of freehand painting. Even though you're tracing, you're still doing like some freehand painting. For this one, you are going to need a one of these transfer pens. I got mine at my local craft store. I will have a link to like all of the stuff I used and like the specific brands if you're really curious on like the exact ones I used. But you're going to need this transfer pen. It's used to transfer an image using an iron, and then you are also going to need some fabric paint. This is just like regular 3D fabric paint. You're going to start with the image that you want to use. I just freehand drew my text because I'm comfortable with like doing hand lettering, but you could definitely just print out an image or like text and font from the computer and just trace that. You're just going to want to get that text onto tracing paper. You're going to flip the tracing paper over because you want it to be inverted, and you're going to go ahead and take the transfer pen and go over it. So you can see as I'm going over my lettering with the transfer pen, I'm only going over the areas that are like the thickest on my letters, and then I'm going to fill in the rest as I do it. It's really to use it as a guide. So you don't have to transfer the complete text or the complete image, just whatever sort of guides you need to help you with the shirt. And you flip it over. This is why you inverted it, because now it's going to be right side up again, and you iron it onto the shirt. Just follow the directions on the transfer pen's directions. It's really simple, and then you'll see that whatever you have has been transferred onto the shirt. Then I use these as a guide, and I come in with the fabric paint and I paint in the rest of my font, or if you did the entire thing with the transfer pen, you just go over it with the fabric paint. I think the fabric paint just helps to make it a little more vibrant, stand out a little bit better, because the transfer pen is a little bit iffy as far as like sometimes you'll get spots that are darker and lighter, so that's why I like to go over it with the fabric paint. And that's basically about it. You just have to let these dry for about 4 hours and then they're done. So those are my two methods. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that one of the methods will work for you in creating your own t-shirt with words on it. So you can have a whole closet full of shirts that say things just like me, because that's a normal thing for an adult to do. So let me know in the comments down below if you like these type of DIY videos. I don't really know. I share a lot of DIYs over on my blog. I will put a link in the down bar to all of my blog DIYs. But I don't really know if you guys like seeing them occasionally on my YouTube channel or not, so let me know in the comments down below. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe because I am having a big giveaway on my 27th birthday, which is just over a month away, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and I will see you all in my next video.